Family is, in the simplest word, love.
Family can be any two people. It may not be your blood, but this is your child, your son, your daughter. They become yours.
It's one of the greatest rewards that a person can have in raising up a child. I know the child's not yours biologically, but the rewards of it and the need for it is outstanding.
For Pitt County Department of Social Services, November holds a special meaning, more than the celebration of Thanksgiving. November is recognized as National Adoption Awareness Month, with one particular focus on the adoption of children currently in foster care.
I was probably a little more reluctant. I did it really, quite honestly now looking back, more of my love for my wife and Celeste and her desire. At the time, I was 51 years old. Certainly not typically when you would be thinking about expanding your family, but I'm telling you, week number 2 of classes I was in, our faith is very important to us, and I realized in week number 2, I can make a difference in a child's life.
We foster over 8 years, so most of the children that we foster have returned home. But there are cases that they don't return home. You want them to reunify with their parents, which is the greatest outcome if that's the best for the parent and the child. Samuel, who we've adopted now, he was one of those that needed a permanent home. So we did choose to adopt him. And when you think about foster care permanency, it's always the best when permanency is offered, because it's nothing like having the same home, because that's the first thing we talk about when it comes to even foster care or adoption, is giving children stability, which makes the difference in their lives, is that they need stability.
What we wanted to do was always to adopt, but we always want to make sure that we are fostering and keep that as the key point of trying to do what's best for this child. So in that process, you have to meet the parents, or hopefully get a chance to meet the parent, and hopefully that the parent will actually do what's necessary to get a child back. It's challenging. It was very challenging, but again, we always wanted the ultimate goal to be the adoption. So when we do finally get the process rolling, and I will say it is a process about adopting, then we get excited.
Adopting a child through foster care is a journey with many variables that could affect the timeline of how long the process might take. The length in foster care varies with each child.
If I were thinking about adopting a child, I would contact social service, I would come to one of the meetings, and I'll do some research and see what it's all about, and take the foster care class, and see for myself, and try to make a difference in somebody's life. Try to bring some joy to somebody's life. Try to be a real father, a real mother for a child that don't have it.
It is just my heart's desire that you will just open up your heart and family for the consideration. If you're not sure, give the Department of Social Services a call. It just starts with a phone call. That's what we did, and really just took it one day and one step at a time. And it was that one step ultimately led to our family going from a family of 3 to a family of 5, and we're so thankful we took that first step, and I would encourage you to do the same.
If you are considering opening your heart and home for a child in need, please contact Pitt County Department of Social Services Adoption Placement Unit to learn more about adoption.